It's your boy Crypto Millie back with another one. So many people, I can already see it right now. And then this is just me going over the market, looking at the market, and kind of like giving an opinion, right? So many people are going to wait until they feel like the bottom is in, and they're going to miss the entire move. I've seen this before. I've been part of this before. It's happened to me before, so I can speak on it, right? Where you just get so warped into this bearish mentality that you suck yourself into this doom and you think that it can never get better with crypto. And then out of nowhere, we have 2 to 3 months of just only up. So I said this in the last video. Pay attention to the tokens that are the strongest. You can see TAP. Literally, it's funny people are negative in the comments because Tau was just $190, 167 at the wick, and now it's literally $300. You can see here 174 to 306. So you literally could have 2x your money, right? There's a couple tokens that did the same thing. That's not named Tau. So I'm not saying I picked the right token. I'm just pointing out the facts here. The facts is if you had just bought the dip from the local bottom, then you could be up 2x on some of your tokens, right? And I get it. A lot of people didn't buy the dip because a lot of people just ain't had the money to buy the dip. And it was tax time. And, they're mad that silently and quietly some prices of cryptocurrency are going up. So I made a video yesterday explaining how the Bitcoin dominance was starting to fall, right? Well, getting ready to fall, right? If we just go to the BTC dominance here, guys, you can see for yourself, the Bitcoin dominance is kind of like losing that momentum, right? Losing that momentum here. We do need a MACD to kind of cross down to the downside, but if you just look here at we'll just go to the stock RSI if I can actually find it here. All right. Stock RSI leaning towards being overbought and literally staring at a stock RSI cross. Right. So what happened here? All right. These 3 weeks, which was November, we had a little small capitulation of the Bitcoin dominance, and we've seen altcoins rally. And it was just a bit of relief, right? But the rally was pretty strong, right? Because anybody that was here in November, that altcoins did pretty well in November and December, right? Right around the time Trump was getting inaugurated, which was January. So that little window right there, we seen a nice move from altcoins, right? And we're at that inception again where the Bitcoin dominance is starting to lose a little bit steam and it can go for a reset. Now, this reset doesn't necessarily mean we're going into altcoin season. In fact, I've been on the record to say altcoin season won't happen until we get some type of environment where it's not so restrictive, right? Whether that is silent QE, whether that's a Fed cut, however you look at it, we're just not there yet, right? We're just not there yet. Not enough things have happened bad enough for Jay Powell to come out and say, hey, I'm going to cut the rates, right? And to be fair, some people feel like Jay Powell is doing a good job. I don't, but that's just my opinion, right? Everybody has an opinion. But with that being said, like I said, the Bitcoin dominance going down just means that we can get a little bit of relief. I'm not saying altcoins are going to be warped into an altcoin season, guys, but the way that trading works, you just cannot stay bearish forever. I know you guys want me to be bearish with you, but I'm not going to fucking be bearish with you. When I'm bearish for a reason. Right now, I'm not bearish. We've been going sideways for about a month, 2 months now. Bitcoin has held up. Altcoins, for the most part, have held up in the midst of a Bybit hack, in the midst of OM Mantra liquidation, in the midst of ZK Sync hack, in the midst of so many things, right? Ethereum struggling, crypto still seems to be holding up. So yeah, we were bearish for a little minute, right? And it was good. It was a good bearish because it may have helped people dodge the bullet from some of the uh, uh you know frothiness in the market, right? But I think we're coming to the end of that bearishness where crypto is starting to realize like, hey, this may just be a local bottom. Hey, technically Bitcoin is bullish. It's still above the moving average. It's still above the Gaussian channel. So like it's the only way I can see people actually getting like giga bearish is if the stock market continues on Monday to go down lower, right? We open up on Monday and you see the stock market stay in this trend and continue to go lower. Yeah, then we're, obviously we're going to be bearish. But at the end of the day, the same thing can be said about the stock market. The stock market is not going to continue to just be bearish only down. There's stocks across the board that are oversold. So when they're oversold, it's due for a bounce, especially on a longer time frame. So what I'm seeing is a good chance, 60-70% chance that in the next few weeks we get some relief. Not altcoin season. Please know the difference. Right? Okay, you can be bearish for a little bit, but at some point you got to get off the bearish boat and understand that what goes down must go up. So if crypto clearly trades in fucking patterns, it goes down for a little second and then it starts to go up. Then it goes down for a little second and then it goes up, right? We've been going down for a little second. At some point, we're going to go back up and there's going to be opportunity. There's going to be relief. There's going to be a little bit of movement with some of your altcoins, right? So you might can pick up on some short-term opportunities. This doesn't mean you got to have diamond hands and just thinking altcoin season starts tomorrow, right? I gotta point that out because again, this is early in the morning. I was looking through the comments and I'm like, why are people so bearish? You don't stay bearish forever. You stay bearish until you see signs that we're starting to turn around, and the signs are there, right? Bitcoin dominance is going down. Inflation is going down. There's been hints of silent QE. They're printing money across the world. The greatest chart of all time, which is the M2 chart, is at all-time highs. So there are signs. There are signs. Could we go lower on Monday? Yes, we could go way lower. Who cares? But I'm just pointing out that because we've been chopped up for the last couple months, at some points it's going to come to the end. The sellers will become exhausted. So y'all be the judge of what's going on in crypto. Like I said, one of my favorite tokens, Tau, has almost 2x'd within the last couple of weeks, right? And if we just head here to the Tau stats, we throw it on USD. It's about only 90 something subnets. Usually, literally take you guys a day to do the research. Not even take it. But Chutes is now here at a $91 million market cap. Can you imagine if you got into this at a $36 million market cap where everybody's like, oh, Millie, I feel like it's already too high. How is it too high? Tau subnets haven't even had its first $100 million winner, and we're looking at it. Chutes is about to hit $100 million. So what do you think is going to happen when everybody spreads the word about, I bought this small low cap on Tau subnet and it ran to 100 million? You'll probably start to see a lot more $100 million runners on Tau subnets. I can't stress this enough. This is the premier AI token with a flywheel platform that incentivizes you to build real developers. Hey, you can even stake your Tau and Root and earn 30% APY if that's what you want to do. You don't got to buy the subnets. Hey, you grab some Tau and just stake it with Root. So pay attention. I mean, guys, we can get wrapped up into this bearishness, or we can subscribe to Hustle Over Hopium. You be the judge. Happy 420. Happy Easter to all. It's your boy Crypto Millie. I'll see you the next one.